Once upon a time, in a quiet little village surrounded by green fields, there lived a poor farmer named Haroon. He was an honest man who worked from sunrise till sunset, plowing his fields, planting seeds, and watering crops. But no matter how hard he worked, his land was dry and rocky. Year after year, his harvest was so little that he barely had enough food to feed himself. One hot afternoon, as Haroon was returning home with a basket of vegetables, he noticed a traveler sitting under a tree by the roadside. The traveler looked weak and tired, with dust covering his clothes. Haroon's heart was soft. Even though he himself had very little, he quickly offered the man his own bread and gave him water from his pot. The traveler gratefully ate and smiled warmly. "You are a good and generous man," the traveler said. "Take this seed as a gift. Plant it in your field, and it will bring you great happiness." Haroon was puzzled, but he thanked the traveler and carefully carried the seed home. The very next morning, he dug a small hole in his garden and planted it. Days turned into weeks, and to his surprise, a strong pumpkin vine grew rapidly, spreading across the field. Soon, large pumpkins appeared, glowing strangely under the sun. When the first pumpkin ripened, Haroon cut it open with his knife. His eyes widened in shock. The pumpkin was filled with shining golden coins instead of seeds. Trembling with joy, he opened another, and again it was filled with gold. Overnight, Haroon became rich. But he did not keep the wealth just for himself. He repaired the broken village well, built a small school for the children, and shared food with the poor. His kindness made him loved by everyone in the village. However, Haroon had a neighbor, Rashid, who was greedy and selfish. When Rashid heard about the golden pumpkins, his eyes glittered with envy. He rushed to the roadside every day, waiting for a traveler, until one day he found one resting under a tree. Pretending to be kind, Rashid offered him food and water, hoping to get the same magical seed. The traveler gave him a seed as well. Rashid ran home, planted it, and waited eagerly. Soon his vine also grew and pumpkins appeared. With a greedy smile, he cut the first pumpkin open. But instead of gold, hundreds of black snakes slithered out, hissing and crawling all over his field. Rashid screamed and ran for his life. From that day on, everyone in the village remembered. True kindness always returns in beautiful ways, but greed only brings sorrow.